We are really more in agreement than in disagreement with the community on the issue of the cemetery. We identified the cemetery in 2014 when we were doing the Westbard Plan. We talked about it in the plan. We talked to the board about it. We informed the property owner, Equity One, about it. And we have wanted to make sure that it is not ignored, that it is integrated into any planning for new development on this site. And I think we share that with the community. We are very concerned. This is an important part of our history as a county, and we definitely do not want to see any cemetery desecrated, ignored, somehow not taken into account during a regulatory process. So we are working very hard to make sure that the appropriate archaeological investigation is done and that we can move forward in a respectful way. What we have done is basically set a hearing on February 23rd for the larger regulatory application. We have carved out the specific area that we're still working with the community on regarding the potential cemetery. What we are hoping is that the larger project, and again, this is a very small part of a much larger project, that larger project can continue to move forward. It offers a lot of benefits to the community, including a great deal of affordable housing, parks in a part of the county that has never had parkland before, and even an interior community space. So we would like to move that forward while on a parallel track we're working through the issues on parcel 175 regarding the potential cemetery. I would also mention that everything we're doing right now is the very beginning of the regulatory process. What is happening on February 23rd is a sketch plan. That is, in essence, a concept plan. It does not give the property owner any rights to build anything. It is the first step that will have to be followed up with a preliminary plan, a site plan, a certified site plan, a record plat, and then eventually a building permit. But that is probably a year to 18 months off. We are really at the very first step of a much longer process. The board will be asked to make a decision. They don't make recommendations on this. They are actually the decision makers. And because of that, the rules about ex parte communication kick in. And because it is a regulatory case, the board is not supposed to speak with the applicant, with members of the public who have specific concerns about a regulatory case. They are supposed to only hear what's discussed at the public hearing that will take place on February 23rd. And any and all people who are interested in this project are invited to come to the public hearing on February 23rd and express to the board what their feelings are, what their thoughts are, what they'd like to see.